As we walk through ALTR's free plan in this demo, we'll be assuming a fictional scenario where you're the admin of a dating site called DateMyDBA. Using ALTR, you'll learn that some users are accessing data that they shouldn't, so you go on to create a few policies that ensure your sensitive data remains safe. Let's jump in. We're going to walk through how a new user on ALTR's free plan can understand, control access, and mask data in Snowflake. We're doing this by leveraging Snowflake's native policies and removing the need for you to write any code yourself. When you log into ALTR, you're taken to this onboarding wizard, which walks you through connecting to Snowflake. You decide to go with the express configuration so you can be up and running as quickly as possible. You run one line of code in Snowflake to grant ALTR's service user its permissions, then validate the configuration is set up correctly in ALTR. From there, you're able to easily connect Snowflake databases to ALTR. We have one in this example, but you can connect up to 25 in this initial onboarding step. Now, once everything is set up, you can now see the main ALTR platform. From here, you can view the details of your connected databases and decide to use ALTR to classify your data. On our free plan, you classify data using Google DLP, but I want to point out that on our enterprise plan, we have an integration with Snowflake's native classification as well, so you can classify your data without it ever having to leave Snowflake. Now, let's head over to our classification report, and you can see that we've automatically detected PII in the tables contained in your database. So here, you can easily add or remove columns from being governed, but most of the work has already been done for you. Since you work for a dating site, you know that things like location, sexual preference, phone number, etc., they're going to be likely to need some policy, and now you've seen exactly which columns could potentially require your attention. Now, before you start creating policy, you want to understand how your data is being accessed today. So you go back to the database you connected earlier and notice that you would also check this box for ALTR to create data usage analytics on your database. Now, what happens here is we pull in the last 30 days of query history and access history from Snowflake to build a heat map, giving you an at-a-glance view into how your users are consuming data in Snowflake. In this heat map, you can spot a couple of things off the bat. First, your sysadmin role is accessing some sensitive data. Looks like customer IDs, social security numbers, credit ratings. Also, your account admin role is accessing a large amount of data. So let's dig a little deeper there. By clicking into the heat map, you can see the individual users that are accessing data. Looks like Matt, the account admin, is really interested in the IPs of your users. This is something we can build policy around, so let's go do that now. So you go to the logs page in ALTR. This is where you create policy to control access and mask data based on the role someone has in Snowflake. In this case, we're limiting access to just the account admin and a couple of additional roles like marketing and marketing manager roles. We're applying column-based policies in this demo, but on our enterprise plan, you can use tags, including object tags that you may have in Snowflake, to set policy on groups of data at scale. So you decide to create a lock that masks last names and phone numbers and these IP addresses, and it allows access for just these roles. Now let's head over to Snowflake to see how this works. So in Snowflake, we have a query here that our account admin has been running. Looks like they've been searching for straight conservative males greater than 6 feet tall that also have a lot of likes on their profile. Checking out the IPs might give your account admin the ability to locate where these users are, which we definitely don't want to have happen. So when Matt runs this query now, you can see that all the sensitive information we created policy for in ALTR is masked. This is great, and it's a great way to keep control over sensitive data in Snowflake. But you may have users that need to see this data in the clear as well. So you head back to ALTR to create policy that controls for the risks of someone grabbing all of your sensitive data. In ALTR, you navigate to the thresholds page to create policy that limits how much data your users are allowed to see in the clear before automatically taking action. You create a threshold that triggers when a user attempts to access more than 14,000 values per minute, and when that happens, you could generate an alert for your security team, but in this case, you choose to automatically block that query from executing. Now, if your account admin attempts to query all the data in your table, ALTR sees that query and automatically blocks the request from completing. In addition, an alert gets generated in ALTR. This can also be sent to your security team via Slack or any other means. If you investigate and resolve the issue, your user is able to run queries just like they could before. So that's it. Using ALTR's free plan, you were able to quickly and easily classify your data, understand data usage and identify areas where policy needed to be applied, create policy to control access and mask data without writing code, and even go a step further and control for your risks by creating thresholds in ALTR. If you haven't already, feel free to sign up for ALTR on our website or right through Snowflake Partner Connect to try us out for yourself.